we're getting together, making it happen. WRBN, Warner Robins. And the beat goes on.
Whatever. We shot something down out of the sky that was about the size of a car. And possibly two of these things. And now the mothership
Lester Holt?
Now Lester Holt said the mothership was coming to
Just stop, man.
They are pissed. He said stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What?
And George Clinton's gonna jump out and damn.
Hey,
you know.
You obviously have not been listening to the news because
Hale Bop is
fucking Hale Bop because there are UFOs around us. Not just Chinese. That's a ruse for a bunch of rubes is what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you better watch it.
Welcome to WRBN Podcast.
Hey,
I'm Brad.
I'm Danny.
And here we are again. We're just keep knocking them out. Boom. That's a grand slam.
Booyaka, booyaka. Bo, bo. Yeah, how corny was that?
That was good. If we would get some music
Should
behind
I do it more?
Yeah.
With your chest? Never mind. The Chris Hart thing. Did you ever hear it?
Can you turn that on? We're having technical difficulties.
Testicle difficulties. This is nuts.
As I was saying.
As I was saying.
As I was saying to you. As I was. You got to just see it on video, I guess, just to see what just happened. And it was kind of disgusting. I'm not sure. I'm glad that's yours. I'm glad I got this. I need to mark. I got it marked. It's okay. It's all right. I got it marked. You'll never know. I'm not telling you because I see it.
What are you talking about?
You're already trying to infiltrate my marking of the microphone. I can see it in your eyes.
Why would you mark?
Why? From just what you did.
Oh, yeah, like you're not breathing on yours.
Well, I guess you're right. I am not like that though.
Was I breathing from the top of my esophagus? What was going on? Was I bringing it from? He's breathing from his ulcer.
You were breathing
ulcer breath.
You were breathing from a bad place. I
was
hear it
up close.
You were up close
and personal.
Up close and personal with Denny Boone. That's actually kind of what's going on.
Yeah, we'll do that on PBS.
It's
up close and personal with Danny Boone.
We're just gonna steal that interview right now.
Might as well.
Yep. And just get it for WRBN. Might as well just use it for that, right?
WRBN.
Welcome. Where we're going to pick back up where we left off. And let's see, somewhere between your homelessness and your moving back. But Danny was moving back. And you guys got in a fight on the side of the road. And then he came back.
Moved to Atlanta.
Okay, then we're in Atlanta.
Cocaine.
And the cocaine thing. And then the hiding under all that upstairs apartment.
And all,
hey, these are just
life is
fucked
moves
up.
Fast. And there's all kind of little things. He reminds me of things that you remind me of things all the time that I've forgotten about, or
something you told me,
or something
you told me before.
You know what I mean?
And then he's telling me the story again. I'm like, no, that was so and so. He's like, oh yeah, like how'd you know that, Scott? You told me one time, and I remembered somehow.
Well,
or maybe
I'm saying all the holes are there's little holes in all of it. So,
and this went by really, really quick. Because right
life
now,
goes by quick. Especially if you're focused on something. And, then you wake up one day if you've been focused on it for so long, go, hey, the hell's going on? It's like everything, not everything. It's not the same, but, if you focus on something long enough, like if you go to jail, which I haven't ever done a long time in jail, but a lot of people do. If you go to jail or you get on drugs and real bad and you focus on that for long enough, by the time you come out of it, the world has changed. So even in music, and music moves real fast because trends and fads and blah, 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 blah. And if you focus on music for years long enough, by the time you come out and get in the real world, you're like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I don't know how to use social media. All these other kids who don't do music learn how to work computers, and I've been doing music my whole life. And then you find people who get into music. Then later they start getting into music, and then they take over the computer in the music. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's what I'm saying. It's all. How about all that?
Whoa, that was deep.
And then
that was heavy.
Napster, and then file sharing.
Napster. God. Who didn't love Napster? I want to destroy my computer tonight. Let's download 500 fucking songs.
I didn't love it.
No, you did not download anything, I'm sure.
I've never
trying to act like he's innocent.
Huh?
I'm trying to act like you're innocent about Napster.
No, I mean,
you downloaded a bunch of Metallica songs, and that's why we're in the situation we're in.
But back then I didn't even really worry about it. But then when I realized what was going on, and then when I look at things and I see,
that was
sitting at a bar has 98 million views, and how long it's been, I was like, damn, that would have been just record sales, and they were still selling. That would be, $15 a pop on a CD. I'd be sitting, which I don't want a big house anyway. It's a lot to clean up, and I don't like to clean up.
He is living in a pretty big house right now. I'll tell you right now. He makes it sound like it's
a normal crib.
It's a normal crib, but it's nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very nice. I'm very thankful for it. I like it. And I hope we get to stay here for a long time.
15,000 square feet.
Huh?
15,000 square feet.
It ain't 15,000 square feet.
All right. Don't say that you got 15,000 square feet. You don't mow your yard. It's too big to mow. He's got horses in half of it. And the big fence that's in front.
Yeah, and I chop wood. I chop wood.
I didn't mean to get you off subject. It's a regular. It's a cool crib. He lives in a cool crib.
Yeah, it's a cool house. It is a cool house. My wife's done a great job with everything, really.
It has to do with the house, for sure. Everything.
If it wasn't for her.
No kidding.
I'd be standing outside of your local bodega.
You probably would. Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
Got a cigarette?
You buy me a beer?
Buy me a beer, got a cigarette?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
I know you can do it.
Yeah. Wednesday, June the 14th, Rehab at the Stadium Bar at 7 p.m. with Closure, Framing the Red, Scotty Austin, Springfield, Illinois. Come get it. Thursday, June the 15th, Rehab plays the Jefferson venue at 7 p.m. Closure, Framing the Red, and Scotty Austin, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Friday, June the 16th at the Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan at 7 p.m. Scotty Austin and Framing the Red. Rehab will be there, blazing your head. Okay. Saturday, June the 17th, Rehab plays JD Legends at 7 p.m. with Closure, Framing the Red, and Scotty Austin. Franklin, Ohio. You know it's gonna be wild. Shit.
So you got out of that. Did you come back to Warner Robins after that?
Yeah, I came back to Warner Robins, and
That's what I was thinking.
I ended up coming back to Warner Robins and stayed there with my parents a little while, and and got kicked out, and then I just fucking took off and never, just. I think to them, I went to my parents. I mean, I went missing for some years. I was just gone. Just checked out and was focused on music. And me and Steak were up in Atlanta, and ran into Zion and Nabs, and then we ran into Brooks, and we ran into Rob and Nate, and got
Okay, I've heard a lot of these names. I've heard a lot of these names.
96, around the.
But a lot of these people that are listening don't know who Nate.
Nate was our first, our got us our first major label deal, and he got a developmental deal. Oh, not a production deal, and formed Destiny Records, and we came off of that, but we were distributed by Epic. So that's
Nate.
That's Nate. Yeah.
How about so he's somebody you met early, which helped you out later.
I met him in the 96, because we got signed in 98. The album didn't come out till 2001.
Okay.
So,
but when did you meet him?
I don't remember the exact date, but I remember he did.
Was it before To Whom It May Consume? You guys did that before?
No, I met him after To Whom It May Consume. Rob knew we could rhyme, and he knew that To Whom It May Consume shit that we had
was something.
No, he didn't know it was something that he just knew we could rhyme, and that was our first foray. And we did all the music was done by Brooks and Denny, and that was their first time producing in a studio. And we got it for free because we had some friends that were doing bad things, and we also had a lot of AA and connections and people like that worked, and so between the two, we could get in a studio for free, and we got in there and just went haywire, just having fun with it. And I think when Nate got a hold of it, Rob was trying to tell him, these kids rhyme. He said, you got to meet them. You got to meet them. He said, if you meet them, you're gonna love them. And he would listen to the thing and listen to Whom It May Consume and be like, what the?
It's all over the place.
I don't want to mess with these goofy ass crazy white boys. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't. So one night, Rob tricked Nate because he had told him. He said, if you meet him,
you're gonna love him.
You're gonna love him. And
which you talking about you? Steak and Brooks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Brooks and Steak lived together in a house, and I had a studio in there.
Well, when did you, hang on, since you're bringing up Steaknife now, when did you first meet him?
80.
Way back.
6.
Okay, way back.
Yeah.
86, so
yeah.
High school.
Yeah. I met him.
High school, yeah.
Met him.
You were probably freshman, junior?
Maybe.
Junior year, probably, somewhere around there.
Yeah. I met him there, and we battled on, actually, Donnie, my boy Donnie Douglas, Dizzy D, what it do?
Dizzy D!
And,
Shut up!
So he introduced me to him. He was like, "Yo, man, he rhymes too. He rhymes too." And Steak he was all cool, like, "Yo, what's up, you rhyme?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. I'm a different dude." So I was like, "Hell yeah, man, I rhyme, man." Whoa, whoa, whoa. And he was like, and he just, he's sitting there talking about, you know what I mean? And, yeah, he was like, Professor King Jack the Ripper. You know what I mean? And came at me. I was like, I didn't really realize he was trying to come like that. And then I came back at him, not really I just had a party rhyme. I was dead to the Dominator. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because that's the way y'all did it. You didn't say how you did it.
Well, he was on some other stuff.
Was he hit it hard?
Listen back to the rhyme later, but anyway, we kicked it off, hit it off, and then I ran over somebody's skateboard ramp the next morning.
That sucks.
I dropped it back off at the crib the next day after we had got fucked up and was writing rhymes, doing all stuff, and then going back to his house. It was like early on a Saturday morning, and they had this big ramp out in the road.
Half pipe or quarter pipe? Yeah, quarter pipe.
Yeah, something like that. Out in the middle, in front of his house where I was dropping him off. And we pulled around the corner and I seen it. We were still a little saucy, but I was like, and I had a little Toyota truck at the time, and I just said, "Whoa, I'm gonna hit that half pipe." What? And these kids are out there playing.
Oh, shit.
In the road. And I just come by and was like, "Whoa," crushed their half pipe.
Oh, you didn't jump it. You just fucking crushed it.
I didn't do an ollie with my truck.
Oh, never.
Or whatever the hell it is. And crushed it and then opened the door and let him out, right?
There you go. There's your ride.
There's your ride.
See you tomorrow, man.
That was crazy. What a dick. Talking about me.
So so then as far as Brooks go, did Steak introduce you to Brooks?
Yeah, we were Steak had wanted to take a hiatus for a minute. Hiatus. Yeah, hiatus. And
Atus.
Hey man, stop it. I know what you're trying to do.
I know what you're trying to do there.
He's going, yeah. Shit. Anyway,
Steak went on hiatus.
Paul. Anyway.
So. RehabTheBand.com, where you can get all of your news, tour information, music, videos, and our store where you can get all of your cool rehab merch. That's RehabTheBand.com.
What was he talking about?
Steak went on a hiatus, and you said hiatus, and I said hiatus, and you said I know what you're trying to do, like it was some kind of conspiracy bullshit, which wasn't.
Yeah,
so,
atus,
you know, whatever.
Atus,
Atus.
Trying to make it dirty.
I'm not. You said eatus. Yeah. That's dirty. It's atus. I'm saying it's past tense. Not
turning into Beavis and Butthead.
We don't want to do that, man. Okay.
Atus. Hi. Atus.
People are going to be all that. People are going to be all over that fucking calling me names. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
WRBN podcast at gmail.com. Go ahead. Call
Brooks
me names.
had been trying to get a lip on.
So Steak wasn't around. He introduced you to Brooks.
I went to a meeting.
Meeting
yes.
with, and
I wasn't going in. I just, I stayed outside.
there for the coffee.
And
you were there for the coffee?
No, I had a 12-pack in the car sitting outside. And
of
just
course,
sitting there listening to the radio until they were through. I didn't have a ride. And
All right. Oh, you were just
Shit,
you were just hanging
I was
out.
outside of that place.
Yeah,
I think
you
it
should
was
have been in
called
there.
Triangle or something. But I was outside that place that night. That Tupac was reported on the radio. I think it was when I found out Tupac had died. But anyway,
Damn, everybody knows where they were when that happens. I'm telling you.
I think that. But and I met Brooks and we hit it off, and we all three started rhyming. You know, like together outside the thing afterwards. And I met a lot of cool people off that, like, you know, just like Jesse and
Jesse.
Mark Solano and a bunch of, you know, people that he was in a band called Mandarico. And
Sounds cool.
and, you know, and I didn't mean to call him out, but I ain't gonna you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Messed that all up. But I met a lot of good friends.
We could bleep it if you want.
You ain't gotta bleep it. Nobody
Okay.
cares anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
5
really.
people that are listening to this.
What I'm really gonna do is start telling you everybody who's been to a meeting.
Here we go. Here we're gonna get out your pen and paper. You can.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So after so you had a 12-pack. You drank that in the parking lot.
We hung out. We probably went and got coffee. They got coffee.
Probably they got
Starbucks.
coffee.
I don't
smoking
remember
cigarettes.
what we did exactly that night, but
Okay, but you guys started rapping together, all 3 of you.
and
You, Denny, and Brooks.
sort of we started hanging out, and I would hang out with them, you know, and we hit it off. We was back. I remember we was back at Brooks's apartment, and he was playing us some beats that he had made it, and we would rap over them and do this and that. We start freestyling and stuff like that, and I'm a fairly perceptive person. I've always been. When I was a kid, I just kind of soak up my surroundings. And I was listening to all the rhetoric of AA and stuff like that. And I've been to rehab a couple times too, but rhetoric at first that they were saying and stuff like this. And I hadn't been long from that, you know, it's been like 4 or 5 years when I was in that jail situation.
Yeah.
And so I started messing with Brooks and Denny. And we got over at his crib one day. We was freestyling and all that, and I started putting it together. And I was like, "It's all rehab." You know what I mean? I was like, okay, jam, blah, blah, blah. And then I started thinking, you know, when I'd listen to rehab stuff, it'd be like everybody, like you'd go to, you know, hear their meetings.
The rhetoric.
And it'd be like everybody knows somebody that's, and I was like, well, shit, that sounds like a network. And I was like, blah, 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 blah. And as much as it sounds like I was using it, I was, because I hadn't been into it yet like that. I just thought it was like, that's a dope name, Rehab. You know what I mean? It was almost Middle Eastern. It's you know what I mean? It's who'd have known that we come up with that? And as soon as we did that, and people started, it was rehabbing houses. They were doing car rehabs. They were doing this rehab. They had a rehab.
All of a sudden, everything was
rehab by the pool in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's
what. Yeah,
and
I
it was
remember.
like, we was on it. And then Napster came, but the music rehab was gone. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, like, because Napster came and took all that, but the name Rehab worked for everything else. But you can't, like, you got a name like, I don't know, Ronnie James Dio. I guess nobody can use it. But if you got a name like Rehab, it's like trying to be the word and copywriting it.
It's not a very
easy name to.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, but it worked on that level, you know.
Hey, I was in a band with this cat, and we were trying to figure out a name, and he suggested the name Rehab because he had been in rehab before, actually, and it was in the mid 90s. Of course, it was a totally different rock band. It was a rock band and all that.
goes
Rehab everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you see that now. You see it. Rehab.
Oh yeah, rehab.
You wouldn't believe how many people try to be joining rehab addicts when they're looking for some help.
DJ,
and I'm like, this is.
There's a worldwide DJ that calls his self Arthur Rehab.
Oh yeah,
and
I know. I've seen this guy. He was playing
I heard
somewhere.
He's pretty dope.
He was playing somewhere in like Morocco or somewhere like that, and it popped up. It was like, "Hey, you're playing in Morocco."
See who's making the money? Arthur Rehab. If I'd have put that 3 in there, we'd be making his Morocco money.
Morocco money. Hey, that's big money. Morocco money.
Now, I'm sure he's a very talented dude. People don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, I understand.
I mean, people don't.
He should have looked it up.
Well, yeah, you don't go into shit like that. Do you think what's the name? What's the name of your band?
Ham Panties.
Ham Panties? See? Now, Ham Panties.
Trash Truck.
You never.
I mean, fucking whatever you want it to be. I got a bunch of band names. Whatever. Ham Panties, yeah.
That's funny.
Trash Truck. Fucking Trash Truck, Ham Panties.
Built like a trash truck, wearing hand panties.
You can make a song out of all the song names, all the band names that I've got. Actually,
that's so easy to do, though.
Yeah, it is. But speaking of that, we should probably go into unreleased track of the week. Oh, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Bring it. You know what this one is, Danny? Tell us.
Don't give me no new drugs. And it was produced by Dallas Austin.
Smooth as I wanna be, and I'm gonna flow like a motherfucker. Brother, what's up? I shoot to get for a living, no sleep, just plenty of rhyming. Better get the verbal kill and take the money and run. I've been rule setter in school, the faker breaker 1-9, you're over and now. I take your cake and eat it too, I beat your crew like a drum come. Get some of this and reminisce about your life from the great jump up the beat. The man's a rhyme-o-matic. Not from Rimco with him, pure, taking out the static like bounce, which is what ya do when I cut ya off a piece of fat damn Sam. I'm the butcher, fuck the Brady's and the Bill. Still pack my still so stick it. Life's worth more to me, the concert tickets, I'm wicked. Here's my dick, lick it, suck it. Put down the gun so you can watch me kick the bucket. Never. Give me no new drugs. I like one Don't give me no new love. I love the one woven artistry, verbal archery on point, I pierce your policy. Wanna see, follow me. Chrome hypothalamus, digital prophecy. Pilot pins with violet grins, rep hot like tropic wind, seeking a salary. High calorie, cover topics like a canopy. Break out like analogy. Boom drop, atomic analogies. Intelligent, diligent, serpent repellent. The anatomy of a tragedy. The gadgety grip blow magically. You get broke down systematically. Insane sun brain, murder mundane, lyrics when unchained. I play like mantis, straight shots and overcane. I got range like web and
all those were like 10, 12-year-old verses when I did it. It's crazy.
Really? Hey,
Get that shit slapping.
I like you popping it. Slapping on the, popping your
Hey,
leg.
he likes the ham panties.
Hey, I was playing my hand panties over here.
Whatever.
Rah.
Sick bastard.
It's a heavy
I
band.
had to say
You know
he
what I'm
likes
saying?
it. I can't.
Hey, please like and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on. Please, we love you.
It's a very
Subscribe.
high platform with a small cubic area. And,
And you don't know the circumference of the.
yeah. Shout out to Mike Hartnett and Hano Leathers and all my peoples out there. Chris Crisis, D Jones, everybody. And y'all check out the podcast.
Yeah,
If you're
I know. You got to your spiel too.
if you what
Yeah, you know.
interest, challenges, and circumstances. Follow us on all the socials. Come check out our Patreon. Check you next time.
We out.